Right, before we get the stream started, I'm just gonna check if we're live. If we are, we will get started with this tutorial, but yeah. Yeah, definitely is Super Ninja. Yeah, we are live, and we have not got that. It's not the correct thumbnail. Why is that? That's not the correct thumbnail. Hold on. Hold on one minute. And yeah, because I'm managing my stream. But yeah. If it ain't, I'm just gonna refresh my my YouTube thing, my YouTube quickly. We are live, so I don't know what's going on with that thumbnail, but I hope everyone's doing okay. This is gonna be a tutorial on how to use a vector program, whether you're gonna go ahead and do it professionally, whatever. Now, first thing you will need is to go ahead and have a the first thing you need to do if you go professionally is have a professional software or industry standard software. So stuff like Adobe Illustrator, whatever. But if you're gonna go ahead and do it as a hobby, or if you don't have the money to spend on industry standard software, I'm gonna show you a quick and easy way you can get a non-industry standard software on your computer. Yeah, it's called Inkscape. It's free, and yeah, I use it for my work, and I'll show you. If I can see it. Here we go. Okay, I will show you now quickly what it's on about. Actually, no. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, that's Inkscape. I'll be loading up a new one up in a minute. Just give me some time to get this ready. Display capture. Yes. Actually, no. Can't show you that. I want a window capture. No. Great, no. But yeah. As you can see, we have I will show you now. So you want to go to inkscape.com. I think if it's there. No, I don't want that. I want to just type in Inkscape. And it will be here, inkscape.org. You can log in or register if you want, but I don't unless you have to. I can't remember. It is a community thing, so you have to. So if you want to, you can donate. I just can't remember where it is, but as you can see, you go to download. You can get all that. There's also extensions if you want that. If you want to take it professionally for free, but we'll just do a basic logo today. there are plenty of vector tutorials, and I imagine also online vector programs as well. So yeah, yeah. This is hold on, I won't be a second. I'm just gonna get this done because I made a. Even though you don't have to make them in there, I made a. Hold on, I'm just gonna edit this because it's not showing that as the actual thumbnail. Change it to yeah. Save there. What is that now? No, it's still the Buccaneers versus that. I don't know, to be honest. Once I finish with the last one, I'll edit the thumbnail anyways. So yeah, we're gonna make a logo in a vector graphic. With I am a UK college student, by the way. It's my first year, to be honest. Or this is a 1 year course. So you want to go ahead and click the open button from Inkscape. It will be on your desktop somewhere, but because I've got it open, I'm going to make a new one. Let me just hold on. Let me just figure something out there. Yeah, on November 2, move back to there. That's usually the size that it comes in, but you can also drag it out as well if you want to. If you want it like that, I did not mean to do that. There. So we're going to be making a simple logo today. Just a couple of tips if you're thinking about going pro or not pro, but if you're going to go and do it as a job, start a business, and do it for people. If you're going to do it for that, make sure it's what the customer wants, not what the firm you're doing it for wants. You might also want to make a few brief designs. So, for example, opening up PowerPoint and using the shape tool to design an unlock-up logo, or using pen and paper and sending them the photographs. Yeah, I did obviously I'll choose one and then you'll do the final design. I'm just giving that out now. If you are going to take it professionally, but this will be a basic tutorial, just showing the basics on how to do Inkscape. Yeah. So we're gonna just start here by looking at the tools first. So here's the select tool. So as you can see, when we have an object on screen, we can use that. Oh, that's the export page. I just have it open all the time because you're going to need it to export your vector image. By the way, the thing that makes vector different to bitmap is the vector. Oh, nice. The thumbnail has changed. Okay. Yeah, the thing that makes a vector different to a bitmap is that a vector can stretch as much as possible. So that's why it's good for logos, because sometimes you're going to want to put a logo say on a truck, and you'll also use that same logo for maybe for a packet of crisps or something for your firm, and you're not going to you aren't going to want to have to make two different designs for two. Well, I'm also just going to move my webcam as well. Just going to move it. Where should I move it to? I'll move it here. Pretty much where that is here. So you're not blocking out the screen. Yeah. So also you're gonna want to with a logo. The thing with a bitmap is that you can't stretch. So a bitmap is useful for stuff that you're not going to stretch much. So YouTube logos, maybe social media posts, maybe posters, but you could probably also do that here in a vector. Bear in mind you can do all that as well in a vector program, but it just does not have the tools good enough for what you need it to be. So when I do thumbnails, I go on an online one called Photopea, but if you go in professional, you can use Photoshop. Yeah. Okay. Now this is the edit past by nodes tool. So I'll show you these two in a minute. But we're gonna start here with the shapes. So you got rectangle or square. You can also create circles, ellipses, and arcs. You can create stars and polygons with that shape, and you can create any 3D box with that. You can create spirals with this tool here, and yeah, we're just going to focus on these for now. So at the moment, we can make a rectangle. We can, as you can see, I can stretch it as much as I want. It will not be pixelated at all. Yeah, I can stretch that as much as I want. It will not pixelate. So bear in mind the thumbnail for this video was also made in it, but that's only because I wanted to demonstrate it. So yeah, we're just gonna make a simple one before you get onto the tutorial. So just go, yeah. So as you can see, we could, so yeah, with this tool here, this arrow here, not the one that I'm pointing at, but the one with the box, which is the tool bond. That's what you drag it around. Here is where you can go ahead and edit nodes, but you can only do that for certain for objects such as ones that are free drawn by you. You can do shapes, but we'll get to that later. A circle, again, you could just make a circle like that. It really doesn't matter. So yeah. It doesn't matter with that. With the rectangle, you can rotate it. So if you want to like that, you can. You can also, if you double click it, you can also, if I get to it, so you see that circle there, you can use that and round the edges. So if you want to make more of a banner like icon, you can. With the circle, again, you can rotate, but what's the point of rotating it like a circle? Because unless you've got like an oval, whatever, like that, then you could rotate it like that, for example, and then stick it there. But you're not gonna want that. If you do it like that, you could use the circle. If you have it, if you go at the edge and point outwards, you can make Pac-Man towards the inside. It just flattens the circle, so you can make a semicircle. And yeah, and that's what you use that rotation tool for. So if you're gonna go like that, you can. Cool for some logo design. Stars, you can just do that. That's for a start, and then if you want to make a pentagon, it's just click that. So you're gonna want to, if you want to have a start and a pentagon, you want to click off and then make a new one as a star. Yeah. So now we've just got it's out of the way. We'll do that. By the way, if you want to select multiple objects at the same time, you're gonna want to hold the shift key and then click on them. Yeah, that's how you do it. Also, yeah, I need that. I'll set it on all the time. No, sorry, my webcam. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my webcam, to be totally honest with you. I do think it could be distracting a little bit, but yeah. Actually, yeah, click that and hide it. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, I think you should be able But yeah, you can use that to, well, so we're gonna make a logo. Next up is right. So yeah, we'll just use the shape tools and this next tool, which is a text tool, to make a logo. So you can just type whatever you want in there. I just typed some random letters. I just spammed them on the keyboard. But yeah, you could use it for that. So yeah, how would we make a logo? So we're gonna do it. There's 5 different logos. I can remember a few types. One is there's a text logo, image logo, there's a combination, which is just for example, an image plus that. There's one a benchmark logo, and then there is which is similar but different to the combination, and yeah, and there's another one I can't remember. I can't remember the names. But yeah, we're gonna do a combination logo, which is gonna be no, whichever one is not the combination, but which is an image and a text combine. Nah, the combination. Sorry. Yeah. So we're gonna do a combination logo. So we're gonna imagine at the moment that we are making a company. We're making a logo for a milk company. They've just started out, or they want to. Yeah, they've just started out and they want to have a logo. They've already chosen a design, and we are as the as well as a what I can't remember the term now, but we have to create it for them. So we're gonna stick to a certain color scheme. First of all, we're gonna have brown and red. If you can see, we'll have a brown here and then a red stroke. I think, yeah, if you right click on it, you can set fill and stroke. So yeah, so you go to the color, hover over it and right click. That's how you set the stroke. So yeah, we're gonna start by making a banner here. So yeah, you don't have to use that page. It's just if you want to export using it, you can. We're gonna make to start out with. We're gonna use a rectangle. Hold on while I just turn it back to it was. No, there. So as you can see, the rectangle. We're gonna double click it, and we're just gonna if it let me no. We're just gonna double click it, and if it hold on. Yeah, we'll just do it like that anyways. I'll just press that so it goes back to normal. Yeah. So we're going to have it as a curved rectangle, and we're also going to create a circle. So yeah, let me just put that back how it was. Yeah. And that will also be a lot smaller. By the way, if you click that lock tool, I don't know if it's on Illustrator. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna have to go quickly. I will see you in a minute. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. I did not need to do that, but we're back. We're back. So yeah. Um, yeah. So we're going. Coming back to this. So as you can see again, we're making it for a milk company. Now that on its own is okay. However, we can make it look better by removing these edges right here where the stroke is. So we're gonna hold, well, you can just drag it like that, or you can go ahead and select both individually. We're gonna go to object path, and we're gonna go to union. That right there makes two shapes into one shape, and it removes the stroke from the circle. What this also means is it's not even a shape anymore, so we can use this tool that I was mentioned before. If you want to reshape it, you can, but yeah. Um, um, from this, we're just gonna call it D-side mill because that's pretty much what I want to call it. We might choose a white color. I'll just call it so D-side dairy. I'm going to call it. Obviously, the company would say what their name is. If they've done any logos before, whatever. So as you can see, that D-side dairy, it fits into there. It's all caps, but I think we could make it better. So we're going to highlight it and we're going to go up here. Now, this is your fonts. If a company uses a specific font before, then obviously I recommend you stick with that font, but so their customers don't get led away from their company. But yeah, we're just gonna, we'll have the copper plate gothic bold. I think that's good. And there you go, you made a company logo. And there's more we could do to it though, to be honest. But this is just a basic company logo. So the Bezier tool is if you want to go ahead and take a photograph, draw around it, and then I guess use it, for example, a truck. So I'm just going to go in and just search up for a cow, just a cow. Cow clip art. I recommend you don't use one as a here we go, cow clip art. I saw one I like. Is it Creative Commons? No, I'm gonna just check it because I'm gonna. You'll want to use if you are doing this for a college or as an assignment. Obviously, you would avoid learning this, but yeah, you are gonna want to have to go ahead and just find the ones that don't have. Ah, there we go. It's okay. We can use this one. So we're just gonna copy it. Actually, no, I'm gonna find. Actually, there. This is what I'm gonna use because it's not white. If that comes out in white or black, then yeah, that's bad for this new tool I'm gonna show you. Well, it's black, so it's okay. We're gonna head. So we go on right click and head to trace bitmap. We're gonna head to the brightness cutoff and we're gonna update it and we're gonna invert image. Yeah, if it's a black background, you're gonna want to invert the image so you get the most. And yeah, out the clip art. Yeah, that'll have to do. But as you can see, there's the cow that we've just done a clip art for. We can close that. Now, if you want to take an outline of the cow, you can, but we're just going to need this part here. If you want to do that, I recommend you just left it in there. Go over here, and then you go to yeah, objects, clip, and set. But we don't need to do that at the moment because we're just using the cow, this cow here. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of him. Now you obviously could have your own library. We're just gonna make him shorter. Yeah, and then here you can just raise it as well. Make it black and make it white. I'm gonna have it black. Yeah, that will happen, but if you want to go ahead and change it automatically, hold the shift key and you're gonna just press up, or you're gonna press the plus or minus key on the keyboard, which is right next to your number pad above your letters on the keyboard, and yeah, you're gonna be able to do it that way. Or you can just hit control, or you can just hold control and use your scroll wheel on your mouse. So as you can see, there's a logo. We've just made a logo. I'm sure if you want to use more tools, you can. But yeah, there we go. We've just made a logo called D-Side Dairy. There's a cow there for yeah. Obviously, the company that's chosen the YouTube logo. Bear in mind, they might also have a couple of other people in line ready to do the job as well. So if you're not chosen, don't think it's the end of the world. Don't think they've just plainly rejected you, because they haven't. They've just thought someone else was better out for the job than you. Yeah, because obviously if most people see a cow, they think, oh yeah, dairy. Yeah, they think someone else is better for the job. Big firms like Kit Kat and Maltesers may have people that will design these types of things, so they have already hired a professional editor that works for them full time. Smaller firms like maybe your local chippy will want to have, well, they'll just have someone whose profession is in working with other people to do logos, and they'll do it that way. But yeah, we're just gonna have it inside the page at the moment. Obviously you'd export it, you put in a folder with the company you're working with, and then you'd send it off. If you were to do it again, don't go ahead and think, oh yeah, I can just go ahead and do a design straight away. No, make a few drafts. So maybe using PowerPoint or something, sending screenshots to him, or there might be a professional app out there that will do draft logos for you that you can do draft logos with. Yeah, so as you can see, that's a logo. More for dairy companies as well, or shops. If now I know the co-op, Asda, Iceland, B&M, Lidl, they probably will have they would probably have hired a professional vector or bitmap graphic designer, or they might have one person doing both, or an employee might have already done or have experience in this, and they'd ask them to do it. So don't expect calls from firms like Asda and B&M again, though, because again, like I've said, they have people like that. You could also say put a stroke on here, I guess, probably black on that. So you want to set a black stroke. You could also, if I go here up to object, fill in the stroke, you can change the stroke size of your of the stroke here, if your text. So I might want it here. If I go to just scroll down here, stroke style. You can make change stroke paper. You can also do that through the color bar as well. As you can see there, I've made it a little bit shorter, and yeah, at least I get to scroll through the color bars. Some here you can just join and scroll through. But yeah, although it is a logo, don't just expect if you are going to go into a job profession with this, don't just expect people wanting to ask logos. They might ask you to make other stuff, such as maybe some stickers or something, or signs, for example, because if that company wants custom signs for their wet floor, whatever, then they might ask you to do that, because wet floor signs are that they can vary in size as well. So yeah, a bit of vector would be good for signs. Yeah. Obviously, the more experience you get with programs like these, the more you can do with them, the better the graphic you make. So if you are just starting out, don't expect anything. If you are starting your own company though, just if you want to start maybe a baking company, you can do it like you could do it, for example, yourself, or if you're starting a company that focuses on maybe design for in vector and bitmap. Well, first of all, I recommend you get a business license for the Adobe packages, so a business Adobe package license. Not a literal business license, you might need one, but I'm not saying get a legit license for the Adobe packages. Don't. Well, yeah, do get a license for the Adobe packages if you're doing it more than one person. Like, for example, the company that works on this. And yeah, that's all I'm saying. So hopefully you like this. I did certainly as well. If you've got any questions, just post them in the comments. But yeah, again, I'm only a college student, so don't expect me to be like absolutely god at this. But yeah, if you don't know on what you're gonna want to do I guess, or not a logo one, but if you are struggling with anything, there are plenty of tutorials that explain in depth on how you can do it, and whatever. So don't just think, oh yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna leave it and figure out once I know what's what. No, there's plenty of tutorials out there. Search up what you need to do. They'll explain everything. A lot of them actually do tutorials part time and actually have a business or work for a company that do vector or bitmaps. If you learn this, I guess, through whatever. If you are someone coming from a school or college to learn this, or university, please take this with you if you're going to go on your day. I know the channel's mainly gaming related, but I think I'm just going to start also posting a few more of these. If you are going to be a teacher, then don't forget to have a look at the Google Classroom tutorials. I have 2 lined up I want to upload soon. For Google Meet and Google Docs, which is pretty much Word. Again, I've got 2 videos lined up I want to upload. I just need to be bothered to make the thumbnail, and I've been busy with college. So yeah, hope this has helped you out. Yeah. The one actually I used to learn all this off is TJ3. Actually go ahead and I'll actually put it is his channel link in the description. So go ahead and sub to him. Give him a just see who you just came from, a UK college student, because I'm not. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna. Yeah. He explains a lot of things. Oh, and he has his own website as well, so I'll put that in there. I'll just put his website in the description, okay? And he has so many lessons on. He has 23 lessons. And then another one where you just design a t-shirt as well using Inkscape. So yeah, I'll leave a. He'll show better than me, because yeah. Well, it wasn't like I had a choice, to be honest, because yeah, it was my teacher. He said, "Oh yeah, you have to." Oh, my tutor started going, "Oh yeah, you have to use his videos." So yeah, just go ahead, yeah, go to his website, and yeah. Bear in mind, I'm not willing to do anything like this because I'm only a college student, just saying. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy this. Yeah, I think it has been fun, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, I think it totally has been fun, to be honest. Just for these last 40 minutes or less than 40 minutes, 35 minutes, just to get a logo done. If you are interested in going pro, look at if you do live in Flintshire or pretty much anywhere in North Wales, go to or anywhere pretty much. I recommend going on an IT course, mainly one which is based on graphic design. Yeah, if you live here in the UK, oh, not in the UK, but in where I live in Flintshire. I'm not going to tell you where, I'm not going to give me an address, but yeah, I live in Flintshire somewhere, I'm not telling you where. Or Wrexham, you could go ahead and, if you do have special needs in education, you're just watching this because you want to, or you're like tutorials like this, I recommend you sign up for College Cambria's Neurotech because that's the course I'm on. You can go ahead and sign up for it. I think you can sign up for it now, to be honest. And yeah, level 1 or level 2. Yeah. Just make sure you'll finish school this year. Yeah, because don't go to a school or don't go to college if you're still in school next year. Just when you leave school, go ahead. They're usually open for the new year. The application forms in they usually do it for the next year. Or if you've been kicked out of school, to be honest, I don't mind. I don't mind if you could sign up. I don't know if they'll accept you or not. But if you've been kicked out of school, it'd be nice to start. Or if you're gonna if you are getting kicked out of school, it'd be nice to start a new course at a college. But I'd also imagine a bunch of other colleges would offer it, or Neurotech or something similar to it. Yeah, just don't forget to keep your time management. Yeah, so hopefully this helps everyone if you're starting to make your first ink or logo, or if you're learning to make a logo or whatever as a beginner's guide. Which I might need to change the title now, but yeah. So yeah, this is Super Ninja here going dark.